Hey y'all, it's Michelle from Monkey's Creations. Come on in. Let me just pull you up. I gotcha. Good morning, good morning. We are going to make a Christmas wreath. Blue and silver. Using some pine picks. Good morning. I got y'all. Using some pine picks, and I will share these links from Amazon once I get off the live. On an oval Unique in the Creek board. We're going to be using the gorgeous blue and silvers with some ornaments, because you got to have ornaments, right? And then just adding some pops. So come on in, float my boat if you don't mind. I will bring you down and we will get started. Now I have done most of the base already. Okay, so we just have a few more left to do, and then we can start having some fun. All right, so I was going through my pine picks, and y'all, sometimes I don't even know what I'm ordering, okay? So I ended up with two different kinds, because they're just a little bit of a different color. So even I don't know what I'm ordering sometimes, y'all. But I figured out a pattern, so we're just going to continue the pattern, and then start our ribbon. So we're kind of going out of order, I think, today. So we're doing this. We're going to add our ribbons and then our balls, and then some finishing touches with this gorgeous, can you see that? Glittery, snowy greenery. Okay. Thanks for floating my boat. Okay, so we're going to finish. We just have 4 rows left. So I am using both of the different picks, and I'm putting 2 picks in each one. Okay, I'm putting it in about 2 finger widths apart, or 2 finger widths in from the base of that stem, if y'all can see that. And you can see I'm kind of lifting up my greenery so it's not flat. I don't want flat. And then we can kind of adjust it once we get what we need on here. Okay, so 2 fingers. Clipping these off as we go. Y'all ready to decorate for Christmas? I am. My Halloween tree is down inside. And I'm working on getting the other stuff down today on the inside. The outside, y'all, it rained literally all day yesterday. So all of my outdoor decorations are soaking wet. So I can't put them away till they dry. So they'll be out there a couple more days. These picks came from Amazon. I will share the links after the live. Yes, that's why I leave my picks long. You'll notice I hardly ever cut down my picks. That way they can be secured in the original tie they're going in and the one below it. Okay. Pam, I hardly got any kids. I don't know what happened. So in all the orders, y'all are going to get candy bags until it's gone. So whoever orders gets some free candy. Good morning, good morning. I think it's pretty safe to ship. Now the ones who, so we're at the last one, so I am going to cut these down just a little bit. What I was saying was I think it's not so hot that I can't send chocolate now, because I think some of the bags have chocolate. But Monk was putting them together, so there's no telling. Cranky teenager. You don't want candy? Well, don't order from me today then. Oh, I don't know where those went. We're around that curve, so I'm going to curve those ends just a little bit. So this one is available on my website already. It's under live with today's date. So if you want it, go snag it. Okay, so we've got the main base done. On Friday, well, I don't know what I'm going to do then. All right, so what I'm thinking is, well, this is the top. So I'm going to mark my top. So I always know where it's at, okay? So I just put a pipe cleaner. So what we're going to do is, now I've already taken these ornaments and I have glued them with the top. Okay, so they're already glued together. So I'm going to take just 3 different ones. They don't have to be like all the same. Oh, that one just literally broke. Okay, I guess we're not using that one. And let's go with these. So these are going to be our sets. Let's get these out of the way. And then I'm just going to take a pipe cleaner, run them all through those holes. Okay, just like that. Give them a couple twists. Good morning, good morning. Let's see, there's 20 sets of holes and you need 2 for each hole, so 80 picks. Dang, I actually did that in my head quick, y'all. Are you impressed? I am. Now you can do all of these individually if you want, but I find this is just the easiest way to do it. And then when we set them in the holes, they'll all come together. Okay, so we've got those prepped. Let's get those out of here. And for our bow, let's make a bow. So I'm thinking we can either do a big one on top with the bridges coming down, or we can do a small one with bridges and a big bow at the bottom. What do y'all think? Either way, I need to make a big bow. So let's make a big bow while y'all decide if we want 2 bows or just 1. One large, 2, 1, 1. Two. I know, I love this ribbon. Ooh. I'm trying to lay it out in my head. Can y'all tell? Hello, hello. I was going to do a burgundy one like this, but y'all, I can't find my gold balls. So if one of y'all got them in my D-stash, can you send them back? See, that's why I don't like to D-stash. But I don't remember. finish it off with the 1.5 inch. How long does it take to ship to Jersey? I always say at least a week, but there's no telling really with the way shipping is lately. I must have missed something. Okay, so there's our bow. So it looks like y'all just want one bow. Oh, I missed what you were saying, Dana. Did you see my gold balls? Okay, so there's our bow. So our bow is going to go right up here at the top. Okay, just like that. But we're going to do some bridges. So we're not putting our bow on yet. See how much we have. Finish off this row. All right, so that'll work for that side. I'm gonna cut this one the same length. Now I could just make one big, but I waste too much ribbon doing it that way, y'all. So we're going to get a zip tie. And so here's the top. Okay, that's where your hanging bow's going to, or your hanging, whatever you're hanging it from goes. So my bow is going to sit off to the side. Okay, so, oh, and down it goes. So I'm going to take a zip tie. and go right back over the zip tie we already have. Actually, I want to go from the inside one. I know, y'all can't see. I'll show you in just a second. Okay, so I went right back over that zip tie and just put another zip tie. And then that's where we're going to start our bridge. Okay, so I'm just laying one ribbon right over the other. Let's scrunch them together. And zip tie those in. Good morning, good morning. All right. I'm not sure where I'm going to put the balls, but I want to make sure my balls fit under, just in case. And we're going to put another zip tie. Okay, so I'm just leaving it right over. Scrunch them together. And zip tying it right in. Oh, I put my zip tie in backwards. Of course I did. Not backwards, but upside down. Deep in thought, I know. You see, you can always tell when I'm thinking. Because I get quiet. Okay. Ah, it's directional ribbon, y'all. Holy man. Okay, hold on. We got to do that again. I can't have my ribbon upside down. I'd never hear the end of it. And y'all weren't even going to tell me, were you? Y'all just going to let me keep it in upside down. The VIP group would never let me hear the end of that one. So let's do that again. See how my ribbon's directional? All right, upside down again. You were not, Pam. The lies. Y'all didn't catch it either. Okay. Can't have my balls upside down. All right, let's try this again. All right, let's cut these. Get rid of that crease. And we may make them even shorter. I'm not sure yet. Okay, and then we'll kind of just separate them just like that. All right, let's do our other side. Let's see how much we have left on this one. That'll work. Okay, so remember our bows go in there, so we're just gonna go. That's not a flyover. All right, so I'm just gonna go right on the opposite side. And I'm gonna start this one on the outside. Look, now I'm like paranoid. I gotta make sure they're going the right way. Hush it, Dre. Tanya Rachel. Look, you know what we're going to do? We're going to put it right on this spool. That's what I'm going to do. Because otherwise I'm going to be cussing in a minute. There we go. So we're going to do 2 on this side. Stop it, Dana. But at least I caught it. And we'll get it all straightened out here, y'all. I'm thinking we're going to go about right there. Good morning. Whose birthday is it? Happy birthday. All right, let's cut this off. Now I always tend to cut mine just a little bit longer because I can always cut it shorter, right? This ribbon is actually from Craft Outlet. So I'm just kind of moving my picks around. I know, it kind of looks weird right now, doesn't it? All right, so our bow is going to go right here. So let's figure out where our balls are going to go. So I'm actually putting them right at the same place we put that bridge, okay? Or flyover, as Dre says. Right where we put that flyover. And then we can kind of move them around from there. Actually, I'm going to put them on the inside holes. This is one you just gotta play with, y'all. Ah. There we go. And then just kind of move them around. Here. Loosen that one up just a little bit. Okay, and we're going to put this last set right here. In 365 days. Throw that one under there. Okay, we're going to put our bow on, and then we're going to finish by adding our frosted picks. Ooh, I did that one without even looking. Sorry, y'all. Iva's sending me pictures. I should sell my bows. Stop it, Pam. I will fix it. I see it now. I'm just going to slant cut these. Sometimes your ribbon, you got to slant it and not dovetail it because it just doesn't sit as pretty. Right. Yes, I will fix it. I'm just not going to fix it live. I'm going to post it and see how many people see it. I know, I love this ribbon too. Okay, so we kind of got that out of our way. So now we can, let's see how I want these to lay. Okay. So now we're just going to add, just little touches of this frosted greenery, just to give it just that little extra color. And we can just glue these in, y'all. Just in different places, just to make it pop. So I got all my Christmas ribbon. I was making candy canes yesterday. Okay, so I'm still kind of just going with the flow of it. So we're going that way. Dang. songs. They're fun. And yesterday was just a day that I just wanted to create and not worry about anything, and so I made candy canes all day. Not all day, half a day, but it was fun. So can you see how that green just makes everything pop just a little bit more? Just a little bit more. I definitely don't skimp on the glue, y'all. I even save those little pieces because those can come out of the bow. Not yet, Sandy. I'm going to send it today. I didn't forget about you. And we can kind of set them even in between the ornaments. Some on the inside there. We're both working on silver and blue. I think a lot of people love silver and blue. See, so these smaller pieces can just be coming right out of that bow. don't need a lot, but we need a big piece right there. We'll stick that somewhere. Thank you. So I'm just looking for bare spots. It's driving me nuts. Let's see if I can get it to twist. There we go. Loosen it up just a little bit. Yeah, I don't like that either. Just leave it on top. See any other bare spots? So these bushes I get all the time at the at-home store, and I like them because you can literally just cut them down. And use any size. One come in there. Coming down here. You're late to the party. You had to leave. It's all right. It's always available on replay or my YouTube channel. I've gotten really bad about deleting them from here, but I need to get back on that. So I'm looking from the side too. I never want you to be able to see the board, even from the side. Check in the middle or the inside. You can leave it going right down the middle, or separate them however you want. This side is really, there we go, that's what I wanted. Just had to look at it from the other side. I delete them on Facebook because I just want you to be able to see all my videos in one place. It just makes it easier. I'm seeing a bare spot. Hold on. See if we can bring these around, because that bare spot is bugging me. There we go. Just use this one piece of greenery right there. Now if I can find my gold balls, we can do a, or I won't do it live, but I can get my burgundy one done that I'm dying to do, because I've got these awesome burgundy balls, and they're velvet and the ribbon. All right, there you go. This is going to be my nemesis right here. There we go. I think I'm happy now. Until I move it and find another one. Need a piece right there. See, that's what I'll do. I'll just keep adding until I'm happy.